room talk. Locker room, say whatever you want.
Exactly.
It's just words, just locker room talk. Doesn't matter.
What's the
It's
deal
not
with
real.
boobs, man?
Oh,
What's the deal
Are
with
you guys that into boobs? Let's be
Like
honest.
grabbing them?
I am
Are
into
you gonna
boobs,
grab?
dude. Really?
Do you get permission when you grab?
boobs and big butt.
Yes. Yes. I mean, like, you don't formalize it. You're not saying, "Hey, may I touch your
Is it
boobie now?"
consensual?
Yeah. I would never grab a boob that wasn't
I'm
consensual.
just.
Do you have to always sign legal contracts before anything happens?
You know, I think women are pretty cool about the things they're getting pissed about. You know, like, I think they are seriously aggravated about, like, date rape, and, like, that's true. If that shit is happening, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
And, like, catcalling is just stupid. Like, there are guys that think they can do this, like, that's fucking just low class, man. Like, I mean, that was a different world. I think that The Office was the grope factory,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
50 years ago, and maybe it still
Back
kind of
then,
is.
yeah.
Does your boss date any of these intern chicks? You have nothing but, like, smoking hot 20-year-old foreign intern chicks at your place.
There's been some interns do get slayed.
By the powers that be or by the other employees?
Both. I mean, I think it's happened to both.
Dude, I've wanted
never
to
gotten
slay a
any
few of them
any
myself.
of the girls in my work.
That was, like, the best part of the early gigs, was all the hot fucking interns that would
The
come.
interns don't
your-
get paid. Like, they are shit.
Yeah, it's fucking slave labor, dude.
It is,
It's unbelievable. New York City is powered by free fucking labor. You know?
You think it's
New
worth it?
York,
Uh huh. Exactly. You got to get your foot in the door somehow.
Hey, you gotta be here. You gotta get your name out.
Uh huh. That's
We'll pay you
right.
Later.
Uh huh. Right.
Yeah.
If you're rich, you can afford it. Your parents are paying for your apartment. You know, like, you have the pedigree. We're lucky we got this fucking
What about the
far.
experience? You think that experience of going through all that helped?
Definitely. I think we got a huge
You just have to
advantage.
build your
'Cause
own.
we actually know how to do things.
True grit.
You know,
I was saying
exactly.
True grit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Speak it,
grit.
Scott, from fucking Memphis, Tennessee.
Cheers.
True grit. Check it out. All right, check out those non-existent biceps. Oh yeah, baby. Hell yeah. So we had probably the strangest gig you could possibly have on Monday. Our band is amphibious. We are sort of like, we can do rock and roll, you know, like we set up our drums, we set up, oh shit. That is the cost, the tolls of war right there, ladies and gentlemen. I think I fractured one of my ribs. We had this gig on Monday. Scott is in the MFA program for literary translation. He's trying to get a degree to become an Italian translator at Queens College in Flushing. And they wanted to throw this arts festival. It was their inaugural event. First time they've ever done it, Queens College Arts Festival. And they had kind of a lot of money in their budget because it is college and they, you know, charge an outrageous amount of money for student loans for their students. So they have all this money to spend on rock and roll and backyard wrestling. So he encouraged us to apply for this. You know, he saw the BBW at the party we did in July, and he encouraged us to apply for this arts festival. And, you know, we thought, well, why the hell not? You know, it could be a fun gig. There will probably be a built-in audience, you know. So I filled out, like, these kind of, like, applications where you had to kind of, like, have an artistic statement and stuff like that. And I told, you know, I said basically it's like a form of theater, you know, it's a form of, like, performance art and all that stuff. So, somewhat to our surprise, we got accepted, our band, Holy Smokes, and Brooklyn Backyard Wrestling. But the even bigger surprise was we get the contract, and it says, for your services, we're going to give you a $500 stipend, and, like, we're going to pay you $300 for each thing. So we made $800, at least we think. We're not sure. We haven't gotten the checks yet. But I think when we sign the contract, we're going to get paid $800 for the wrestling and $800 more for the band. And then our friend Kiki's band, you know Kiki well, viewers of Scenes from a Life, the great Kiki of Slow Suck. They were supposed to play, and her and Johnny are out of town, so we played their set. So we think we might get their money too. We could potentially make $2,000 plus for this gig to do backyard wrestling and rock and roll at the Queen's Arts College in like the little food plaza that they have. And I know Eric and Justin both and myself were victims of student loans, so it feels nice to get some of that money back. It's just so funny to me that we were supposed to have this gig at the Gateway, which is a punk rock club, supposedly, or a rock club anyway, in Bushwick. And they had to cancel because of insurance regions, yet this college, this institution of higher learning, not only, they didn't say anything about insurance whatsoever, and they paid us a lot of money to do this. And we tried to make it as legit an operation as we could. I mean, I was a little bit worried about it in the days going up because we didn't rehearse as much as we liked, and we just didn't have the resources. I mean, Thompson couldn't show up, Louisa couldn't show up, Justin couldn't show up, Johnny wasn't going to be there, you know, so, like, we had to just kind of figure it out, you know, and we didn't rehearse the match beforehand, like, at all. And I was, you know, I'm a theater guy, and, like, I like directing the stuff, and, like, it did kind of feel like the more I was directing stuff, the less it needed direction. I mean, the spirit of backyard wrestling is this just kind of, like, shit show. You know what I mean? It's a very, cute way to frame just, like, a total shit show, a total amateurish shit show, you know? The BBW mobile there.
Put the camera down, Matt. We got work to do.
Bash at the Salute, BBW. Oh, we got the flag up. Sweet.
The revolution starts today! Said Mary Jane can buy your house on Christmas Day. Mary Jane! The revolution starts today! We're indoctrinating the youth of America through rock and roll. And wrestling. We got wrestling too.
Good? Yeah, pretty good. No more Frankly Fabulous. That coward is out of here. We got rid of him. What do you think I said? Yeah, me too. Me too.
Katherinski, I would just like to go on the record and say it was really unfair what happened to Frankly Fabulous. Now he's run out of here by bureaucrats like you. And if it was up to Hank Lee, not so great, who is so great, ladies and gentlemen, Frankly Fabulous would still be in the BBW today. He would probably even be the BBW heavyweight champion. I mean, let's just be honest. The guy's the baddest wrestler in the Brooklyn Backyard Wrestling.
We got some special moves on here. We've got the pile driver. We've got, what's that one called? The torture rack as well. This is going home with someone today, ladies and gentlemen. No one owns it currently. Someone's gonna own it very soon. It's gonna be one of these three. Now, we know the rules. This is backyard wrestling. That means the rules are, there are no rules. Without further ado, let's get ready to rumble!
Crazy. They're not even on the mats. Exactly.
Shaking hands, keeping it fair.
Ouch! Speaking of trash, I see a lot of college trash. Get out of your world. Hey! Get a job. Like Frankly Fabulous. Oh! KJ, not so great. Oh!
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, USSA is found a stepladder. Where did that even come from? Who brings a stepladder? The USSA brought a stepladder.
Wow.
Oh! He's gonna jump. You want to see a jump off a stepladder, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, I do.
The American luchador.
Oh my lord.
All right, to the back. You tapping out, luchador? No, sir. He says no. He says he's in this. He says he's in this. Oh, we got a knee bite. G.I. Bro, taking advantage of the no rules situation. A bite to the kneecap, ladies and gentlemen. Frees the luchador for another round. Debauchery. Oh, G.I. Bros fixing the man's stash. Oh! What do we have here? Pile driver. Oh!
There's another one too.
1, 2,
Jesse's the volunteer.
4! Not so great. Not so great. A chant goes up for not so great. Not so great. I believe there's a fan favorite, ladies and gentlemen. They're taking it to the outside patio area. Sand in the face, except the sleeves. You can't see, it's the foliage. The foliage, ladies and gentlemen, is obstructing his vision. Ouch!
Wow. Woo!
Important wedding carry. G.I. Bro's signature move.
USA.
Go! Lights out for not so great. 1, 2. Another pile driver.
Ooh.
Reverse! Oh!
That one actually did look intense.
Ooh.
1, 2, go!
I can't tell if they're turning around again.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would hate to see the state of the kneecaps in this fight. It's a good thing we've got these regulation BBW mats and mattresses out here, keeping it safe.
Yeah.
Here comes the stepladder. Stepladder's coming back.
Oh.
Oh! A low blow. G.I. Bro's been double teamed.
Damn.
Have you had enough, G.I. Bro? He hasn't had enough. Singing the anthem of his land, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. Oh! 1, 2, draw! With the bass guitar. Oh, oh, oh. Setting it down nicely, of course. Gotta use that later. Oh. Oh.
Can't go out of nowhere.
1, 2, 3.
Woo!
Child.
Hey, Jay, not so great.
Woo! Not so great!
The winner of the first heavyweight championship, BBW. I did it! I'm finally above the law! I am your God! I am all powerful! Let me tell you something, everybody. Give me what's mine! Give me what's mine! I'm not Hank J. Frank! I'm not Hank J. Not-So-Great! I'm not Hank J. Not-So-Great! I am Frank Lee Fabulous! First World Hank Champion, Women Champion, BBW. It was an inside job.
an inside job. Frankly Fabulous. All powerful in the BBW World Heavyweight Champion. Get the t-shirt. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Believe what I say. I am the all-powerful leader of the Brooklyn World Order BWR.
There go the BBW mattresses, ladies and gentlemen. To be thrown away.
The season's over. It served us well. Yeah, now we have to go to the Balance House.
Yeah.